Hey!
Hello! Happy New Year!
Happy New Year, everybody. Welcome to WDW Parkhoppers Live, the very first Parkhoppers Live
of
for
2020.
Oh my God. How was your New Year's? Let us know in the comments what your New Year's was like. We'd love to know what you did. We were at Wolfgang Puck.
We were. By the way, hi, I'm Parkhopper Sid.
I was getting to that, and I'm Parkhopper John. And
he always says that.
We are WDW Parkhoppers. Thank you so much for being here tonight. We're here at the lovely Splitsville here in Disney
We're up in the
Springs.
second level. This used to be a patio, and they've enclosed this area, so it's fantastic.
Yes, really
we're
good.
Overlooking Haleo and what used to be Bongo's Pineapple. So
yeah. So we want to make sure that you are part of the show. If you have a question, drop it in the comments. Like and share what you see here, and let us know what you'd like to see. If you got a question, we'd like to go ahead and answer it.
Absolutely. All right, so in tonight's show, we are going to discuss some new dining and entertainment things coming here to Disney Springs. The new Discover Disney ticket at Walt Disney World Resort, available for Florida residents only. M&M World is also coming to Disney Springs.
Oh, yeah.
And Parkhoppers' review of Star Wars Rise of Skywalker.
Yeah.
I can't even talk today.
We're a little late on that.
You are wearing your Christmas Merry Sithmas shirt. We decided it was the 9th day of Christmas, so we were still allowed to wear them.
That's right, absolutely.
Yes.
So hey, let us know in the comment section if you can hear us. If you can hear us, give us a thumbs up. That would be super helpful. We're trying the mics out again, and there's a lot of ambient noise, so we want to make sure that everyone can hear us. But I see 3 people watching, so they can probably hear us, because I wouldn't watch very much if I could hear. That's right. Make sure that you come visit us over at WDWParkhoppers.com. You can also find us like here on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, all at WDW Parkhoppers. We would love to see you there. You can also listen to the audio version of this if you don't catch us live on Thursday nights at 7 p.m. You can always listen to us on iTunes or Stitcher. We put those shows up. We're trying to get really good New Year's resolutions to get those shows up quicker so you guys can enjoy them.
We could set a calendar reminder.
Yes, calendar reminders.
Because I know that you love those.
And a little bit of housekeeping after the show. Tonight we're going to do our very first after the show for our friends over at Team Parkhoppers. So if you want to get in to be a part of that, you need to go over to facebook.com/groups/Team Parkhoppers. Go ahead and get
What if we did this one for everybody? So they got to take
There's a long story about that, but go over there, check that out.
Y'all.
Yeah, I would love to, and maybe we can do that in the future. But we're going to be talking about all the really cool things happening here on the west side of Splitsville. So you're going to want to check that out. So
or the west side of Disney Springs. Either way.
What did I say? Splitsville?
Yes.
Dadgummit. So go to facebook.com/groups/Team Parkhoppers. There's 3 questions. Super duper simple. We'll get you plugged in. Show.
It's questions like, are you a human? Do
What's
you
your
like
favorite
Disney
theme park? What's your favorite Disney food? What's your favorite Disney character?
Now, this is one of those times you can't say all of them, every one of them, and anything you put in front of me.
Yeah, you got to pick something.
Pick something.
So that works.
We're not going to hold it against you or anything like that.
No, we're not going to sell your information to Disney. They already know anyway.
True.
All right, so let's go ahead and get into it.
All right, so we are starting with food and entertainment here at Disney Springs, coming in 2020. There's actually one thing we've sort of left off the list because this was a recent change, and that is the CityWorks Brew Pub that is coming over here. That has just announced that, we could save that for the after show.
You got to be in it to win it, kids.
All right, we're going to talk about it then. But also coming to Disney Springs, so there were new openings here in 2019, including the Art Corner by the Artistic Talent Group. Haleo came. This is a little recap for you in case you haven't been around. The Disney Ticket Center and the NBA Experience and the Ron John Surf Shop all came here to Disney Springs in 2019. Many more, but that is where we're going to start. So, a few weeks ago, Disney announced the name of the new Cirque du Soleil show that will be opening in the spring of 2020. It's called Drawn to Life. It's a new show that is a first ever collaboration between Cirque du Soleil, Walt Disney Animation, and Walt Disney Imagineering. And guests will be taken on a journey through an animator's desk. And we got dinner. All right.
It's the best part of our show.
Yes.
Oh, awesome. Cool. Thank you very much. Look at that. Thanks, Cynthia.
Speaking of food at Disney. All right.
Go ahead.
So, this show is drawn to life as the new Cirque du Soleil show. Disney is calling it a perfect mix of beauty of Disney animation with the thrilling spectacle of Cirque du Soleil. Who doesn't want to see that? So, tickets are on sale for the spring. You don't want to see it?
I want to see it.
I said, who doesn't want to see that? And you raised your hand. Eat. All right. So, tickets are already on sale, and you can check out any of the Disney websites, or you can call them at 855-473-7783. All right. Now, very close to that, by the NBA Experience, CityWorks Eatery and Pub House will soon be here. Beer, food, wine, beer, sports. Did we mention beer?
I think you might have.
I think I might have. So there will be, and so there's that. Then we also have Beatrix, which is coming to replace Haleo. There's just so much coming down here. You have to come down and check out Disney Springs, and that is what we're going to talk about in the after show.
The show after the show.
The show after the show.
The
so
show after the show.
Stick around, go check us out at Team Parkhoppers, and can't wait to talk about it.
Yeah, absolutely. So if you're a Florida resident, you also have some really good news, because Disney's announced starting today that there's a new Discover Disney ticket available just for Florida residents today. It literally
this
launched.
Is where we're unprofessional. No, give me the ketchup.
It literally launched today. You want the mustard too? It literally started today. Florida residents can purchase a 3-day Discover Disney ticket for $175 plus tax. So you get 3 Disney parks for $175 for a limited time, which is $59 per day.
3 parks or 3 days?
3 day.
3 days.
Disney Discovery ticket. It's not a park hopper, so you get 3 parks.
You get 3 parks, or 1 park twice and 1 park once.
Right.
And, yeah.
So you get valid admission to 1 Walt Disney World theme park per day, any day through June 30th. So, guys, this is a great opportunity. For an additional $20, Florida residents can add a 4th day to experience even more of the exciting new opportunities coming in 2020. Here's some of the details for the return of this special offer. The Florida Resident Discovery Disney ticket includes admission to any of the 4 Walt Disney World theme parks, not the water parks. Tickets are available for purchase now and through June 27th, and can be used any 3 or 4 days depending on the tickets you purchase from January 2nd through June 30th. The 3-day Discovery ticket is $175 plus tax. The 4-day Disney Discovery ticket is $195. And there are Park Hopper and Park Hopper Plus options available. So the special discount can be used any of those days. There's no blackout dates, and it's a great way for Florida residents.
You said blackout dates, and that poor little girl started crying.
I know, I feel bad, but there's no blackout dates, so there's no reason to cry. So Florida residents can discover the unforgettable experiences across all 4 Walt Disney World theme parks in 2020. Happy New Year, kids.
Happy New Year. All right, before we move on to the next story, we do want to definitely give a shout out to our friends over at WDW Tiki Room and Dining at Disney. This is Aljon, Kristen, Big Bubba, and like 27 other people but mainly Kristen, Aljon, and Big Bubba.
That's right.
And you want Disney news from outside of Disney World or inside of Disney World.
Yeah.
They'll talk about all of it. You want to talk about food, what's good to eat, what maybe you should skip, what's coming up special. Dining at Disney is the hot spot for that information. So definitely check them out. WDW Tiki Room and Dining at Disney.
Nice. We also want to encourage you to go. I'm sorry, I should have handed you that.
So I put the silverware and the napkins right between us.
They're all great, man. Thank you. No, you're fine. It's all good.
And he moved it as far away as he could.
I did. I was trying to get some space. We've already talked about Team Parkhoppers. So I want to encourage you guys to go to, and hear me out, crossingforcysticfibrosis.com. So crossing, F-O-R, cysticfibrosis.com, all together. It's an 80-mile-long endurance paddlers event that's taking the paddlers across the Gulf Stream from Bimini in the Bahamas back to Florida in Lake Worth. Now, the reason I'm telling you this is because our good friend and buddy from the Polite Pig, Patrick McKinney, is one of the paddlers. He's going to be paddling 80 miles to try to help find a cure for cystic fibrosis. So if you go to, again, crossing for, F-O-R, cysticfibrosis.com.
We will put the link in the notes.
Click on the donate, and then he's got his team, so you can go donate to him and help us eradicate this horrible disease and just support our friend. Sorry, long week. He's taking such great care of us, and it's some small little thing that we can do.
Well, and he takes care of everybody. He takes care of perfect strangers, friends, family, and this is just one more thing that shows the heart of the people that are attracted to Disney, and that is that he is out there paddling for 80 miles. It's a long distance event to raise money and raise awareness about this disease.
Yep.
And so,
and
thank you.
That last thing, I skipped that one.
You want me to skip that one?
Yeah, go to this one.
Go to that one. Yep. All right. See, we got notes, and it's All right. So you are probably looking around your house, and it was just Christmas, and there's still boxes, and there's things unwrapped, and there's stuff with tags on them. But there's that one thing that you realize, oh, I really needed this, or maybe you needed something to go with something, or maybe you forgot a gift. It has happened. We know that people still do online shopping every day of the year. So if you would like to help support WDW Parkhoppers, go check us out at www.parkhoppers.com/Amazon. It's a direct link to Amazon. All your passwords are still there. All your information is still there. It just tells Amazon that we sent you, and a couple of pennies get sent back to us for any purchase that you make. No additional fees, no charges, nothing like that. It's just a way to support us and to let Amazon know that we are promoting them and letting you know that they're out there.
Absolutely.
All right.
All right. So can I make one suggestion?
Sure.
You can actually start right here.
So he gave me a news story that he's scrolling, and he's scrolling.
Yeah. It's something we've already talked about, and I didn't edit very well.
Oh, baby.
Sorry.
It's been a long week.
First one of the year, coming out.
All right, so we mentioned this earlier. M&M World is coming to Disney Springs.
It's going to be amazing.
I don't know where it was before, but I remember going to an M&M World. I know we went to one in New York, and there was somewhere, Atlanta. That's where there was the M&M World. All right, so now the company behind M&M, so the Mars Retail Group, recently confirmed that they will be closing their signature store at the Florida Mall and open a new state-of-the-art store here in Disney Springs West Side. And it will actually be right below where we are. Thank you for the, foreshadowing. Awesome. So now they have closed Curl and Fit to Run, and those two spaces are going to be combined. So we're taking two athletic, outdoorsy, active places, and we're filling it with chocolate.
Take that, fat shamers.
Wow. So there are 5 locations around the world. It was an experimental retail flagship, are known for their character meet and greets, photo ops, and interactive exhibits. Plus M&M merchandise and probably more M&Ms than you can find anywhere.
It's going to be amazing.
And it's coming here to Disney Springs because there's not enough ways to sugar up your kids and let them run around. Nope.
Not at Disney.
We got that. Oh, there's the cookie dough truck. I mean, we got ways to sugar y'all up. But again, talk about that later. So now the move will see their flagship store decrease in size by about 1/3, but they're going to use that space so much more strategically.
Yeah.
So they're combining the spaces that we mentioned. Will be about 10,000 square feet. The smaller store will be filled with as many of the same interactive exhibits and offering one of the chain's world's largest chocolate wall, lined with a fill-your-own-bag style M&Ms of nearly every color and flavor that they make. There's a few that if they leave those countries, it's not going to work. So yeah.
So what you're saying is we can come here to Splitsville, have amazing sushi and burgers and pizza.
Here.
Go down to the M&M store.
Right downstairs.
Have an amazing M&M experience and go see a movie.
Yes. We could go see a band at the House of Blues.
Oh my God.
We could start with cocktails at Haleo, come over here for sushi appetizer, go over to the brew pub because they're going to have burgers and food and stuff like that, have a beer there, and then have dessert at the M&M. And we have never left the west side. We can see everything we just mentioned.
If you guys could see the conga line that I'm looking at right now.
There's a whole family. Oh, yeah, Dad just ran over a kid.
Dad just twerked. I think he broke his hip.
And bump the kid in front of him.
All right, so we were a little late.
I love live stuff. All right.
Because we were, it was the holidays. We were on vacation and everything. And this called, hang on, what was that? Rise of Star Wars. No.
Star
Wars.
Star Trek.
Rise of the Resistance. Oh, wait, no.
Nanu? Oh, no.
Yeah.
All right, Star Wars, Rise of Skywalker.
Rise of Skywalker. Not to be confused.
Spoilers ahead.
Not
if
to be
you're
confused
still watching.
with Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, Rise of the Resistance. Although that's been a complication in and of itself.
True.
So we got to go see it. We saw it the day before it opened.
Okay.
And
the night it opened.
What was your initial thoughts? And may I have
spoilers ahead.
And may I have the ketchup?
I actually really enjoyed it. I think so. I was a kid. I was awesome.
Thank you.
I was a small child when the first movie came out, so I didn't see it in the theater.
You were 2.
I was 2. So, thank you. Thank you for stating my age on the internet. Wow.
I was 7.
So, it's my childhood. I actually have kept my Star Wars pillowcase that has the whole, like, Luke holding his lightsaber up in the air. Yes. So, seeing all the nods to the original movies, I think the only thing I was missing... Actually, no. We saw there were Ewoks. I was happy. There were moments that crushed your heart. There are moments that gave you hope. Yeah, I actually really enjoyed it. Where Carrie Fisher's real daughter, so she's in the last movie, she's in this movie, is standing there next to her mother's bed. And that crushed me. Because to have to go through it in real life, and then to have to stand there and go through that experience again, knowing you've gone through that in real life, absolutely just broke me. I cried like a baby. As I ate French fries.
That scene was difficult to watch.
Yes.
Watching Chewbacca react to that.
Oh my gosh.
I think was the worst for me.
So, what was your favorite moment though?
I think my favorite moment was, and dare I say it was the Robert Downey Jr. Iron Man moment. And he, the Emperor is like, I am all the Sith, and, Rey stood up, the Rise. And she said, I'm all the Jedi. I thought they could have done it differently.
They could have.
There's a lot of different ideas that we've talked about that have floated around the internet that could have made it better.
Well, could have made it different.
Yeah. But for her to be able to say, and I'm all the Jedi, I think that scene pretty much did it for me. The scene where...
Oh no, that you got one.
Oh, okay. I was a Disney fan there for a minute. Yeah, go ahead.
All right.
It'll probably be the same one as me. Go ahead.
Where, and I can't even remember her name, the little old lady with the glasses.
Maz.
Maz walks out and hands Chewbacca his medal that he did not get. And there's a lot of fan theories going around, and they've actually come around and said, that this is either Luke or Han's medal, depending on you know, what you watch. But it's kind of been a burr in the butt of the Star Wars community and the fandom that he didn't get it.
Shooting get a medal.
Right, shooting a medal. Well, they actually, you know, there's logical reasons, there's storyline reasons. You know, he was really tall. They would have had to bring out a step stool. There would have been all these different things.
We'd figure it out.
And for him to hand it, for her to hand it to him, and he's just holding it in his hands, I cried.
Now, is there anything that you would have liked to seen in there? Because I have one glaring thing that I would have liked to seen.
In the movie?
Mm-hmm.
There's probably like 5, but go ahead.
Mine would have been, I would have liked a better ending for, you know, Captain Phasma. I know that ostensibly in the last movie they took care of her, but, you know, I think they took care of her in the same way they took care of her in, you know, last Force Awakens. I would like to have seen her in there. I think the scene that I appreciated the most, because I knew so much of the backstory, because Harrison Ford was not really down with the Han Solo of it all, and he came back and did that one moment with his son, and they replayed that scene again.
Very similar to the one.
And he made the right choice and threw away his lightsaber, and I thought that was great. To see Ben.
Did we mention spoilers? Wow, I mean, you're giving all the details.
Yeah.
Because if they've seen it, they know what you're talking about. If they haven't, you're giving it away.
I don't care. They should have seen it by now. But to see Ben Solo come full circle, I thought was great.
That was the thing that killed me. So Ben Solo comes full circle. I would have liked an explanation as to how battle. It's just Rey, and then he comes back pretty much to die.
Yep.
Yeah. I think he needed a little longer on this Earth as a good guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or that Earth, or that planet.
Whatever. On this, you know, the Earth is in the dirt.
Overall, it was a great movie. I enjoyed it. I'm looking forward to watching it again when it comes out on Disney Plus. And real quickly,
yes.
Thank you, Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni for The Mandalorian.
Baby Yoda.
Oh my God.
I know you hate that, but we don't care. We're going to call him Baby Yoda.
What a great series.
It is. It's been fantastic.
You know. So, we give Star Wars...
Oh, wait. And the fact, if you haven't seen this yet, go look this up, Google it. The nod that they did in the last episode to Thor was just beautiful. Oh, yeah?
To Thor?
To Thor. Did I just out-geek you? So when they talk about him being a Mandalorian and how he wasn't born a Mandalorian, and it's not a race, it's a creed.
Right.
And that's how Thor talked about his people when they lost their planet. They didn't need the planet, it was just a place to be.
Gotcha.
So they were still their people even without the planet. And so, yeah, same thing.
Fair enough. I'll give that to you. Pretty good. So overall, thumbs up?
Thumbs up.
All right. How does it play? Last question, and we'll call it a night, because these burgers are getting cold.
Yes.
Force Awakens, Last Jedi, and Rise of Skywalker. How would you put them in order?
Order of chronological.
Worst to best.
What you just said. Oh, really? Actually, no. No, the middle one is worst. And then the first one, and then the most recent one.
So I agree. The worst to me is Rian Johnson's. I know a lot of people are mad about that.
Thank you, J.J. Abrams, for fixing.
But I thought that movie was probably the worst. It made the least sense out of all of them. But it did have some cool moments.
It did. They tried to do too much new.
Force Awakens was awesome. Rise of Skywalker probably is better than Force Awakens to me.
Yes.
That's my thought. What are your thoughts? Leave us a comment. We'd love it. And if you have any questions about anything tonight, feel free to comment on it, and we'll reply to it as soon as we can. Right. So make sure you find us over on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, all at WDW Parkhoppers. Make sure you come to WDWParkhoppers.com. Check out our show, our archives, and then...
Well, and we're going to take like a 5-minute break before we do the Team Parkhopper.
And then make sure that you